Hello, hi COM 104 Honors. I wanted just to repeat what I said in class and what I said on a video on our course site, that this November 3rd, which is next Thursday, or this Thursday, we will be starting the class with our persuasive speeches. So anyone who is ready with persuasion, be ready, and I'm looking forward to that, and we'll start with persuasion. And then at around 12:10, 12:15, we will stop and we'll walk over to the television studio together in H Building. And at 12:30, Keith Tebow is going to be giving us a television studio orientation and getting us ready for our broadcast interview. He's one of my favorite people on this campus, or maybe my favorite, and I've always enjoyed working with Keith, and I know you will too. He will be in charge. I'm always going to be there with you, but he is the expert in this field. And then we'll be about half an hour in the TV studio, and then we will return to the classroom for maybe another 25 minutes or so, and we will listen to any other speeches still to be listened to. Now, I know some of you have 2 speeches, so you can decide whether you want to do your persuasion or your informative. I do not know if we'll have time for many doubles, but at least one of your speeches will be heard. There are 9 students in this class, and if we all are there on Thursday, the timing should work out just right, but we will see. And then on the 17th, when we're taping our broadcast interviews at 12:30, we will have an hour and 15 minutes to listen to makeup speeches. So there'll always be time. So time for the persuasive speeches if they're not completed on the 17th, and time for informative speeches. So we have time to listen to each other. It's a great class. It's a mighty class. And what we make up, what we don't have in size, we have in quality for sure. Also, the broadcast videos that are listed on our course site, they were not opening up for us last week, and I talked to IT, and they said they were just too large to be put on the course site, which is interesting to me because for years they have been on the course site. But Diane Foran said that she would show me this Monday, Halloween, how to, she's going to send them to my OneDrive, and then I'll send them to you. I think seeing examples from the past can be inspirational and also make you realize how accessible the interview is. You're not expected to be perfect, you're still practicing, but you are going to get a chance at listening and coming up with an interview and conducting it from beginning to end. 5 minutes is the time. It could go a little bit over, but 5 minutes. You will see from previous videos that you will see that not everyone made the 5 minutes. Some people make 2 minutes and then they throw their hands up. So I think it's going to give you some sense of normalcy once you see the videos from previous semesters. Actually, they're all from 2017. And I'm very nostalgic and I'm very sentimental. That class, it was an incredible class because of its diversity and its willingness to do things. They just would do anything. They were game. And so these videos were no exception. You're willing to do things too. You're another exceptional class. So at the end of that semester, I asked if anyone would be willing for me to keep their videos in perpetuity to show to future classes. And they all said yes. So that's how I acquired those, and that's why I still use them today. Just sentimental reasons. All those students, I'm 99% sure, have graduated and have moved on. And I know some of them have already finished their master's programs. I hear from them once in a while. So this November 3rd, this Thursday, come in prepared with your persuasion. If you do not have your persuasion, you're not in trouble. You can do it on the 17th. But please try to be prepared so you can stay with the class. If you have 2 speeches to do, you will get to do one of your own choice, and we will be going into the television studio. Your big assignment right now for the broadcast interview is to find somebody that you would feel comfortable to come into the class, to the studio, and to interview. Someone that you trust, someone that's been with you before. Like I said before, if for some reason on the 17th you're there and you say my guest isn't here, I'm going to say quickly, pick someone in the class to interview and do an impromptu interview. And those have worked out, believe it or not. Sometimes a student will select me, or they'll pick another student in the class, and it's amazing how that works out. And do not forget, you can ask another student in our class. You do not have to stretch too far. I know sometimes it's hard to get someone to come in at 12:30, middle of the day on a Thursday, November 17th, even if you have someone in mind that might not be conducive to come taking the drive. So someone on campus, maybe another teacher or somebody in F building, which is the maintenance people, who are incredibly kind and know students quite well. I've had guests from the maintenance building and before F building, and they've been wonderful presentations. So I will see you. And if you know anybody, I don't think there's anyone in our room this applies to, but if you know anybody who has not been going to their classes, please tell them that November 14th is the last day for student-generated withdrawal. It's important because there'll be students who start off the semester with all the intentions of finishing, and then they don't get their work in, or they're so late and they can't do it all that they end up with an F, and that's a shame. So faculty can no longer withdraw students after like the first, I think, 10 days of the semester. So that's up to the students now. Okay, I'm probably in the sun. Let me see if I can get some. I'm always saying put the light in front of you when you do the videos, and here I am not doing it. I don't know. I still look a little bit like I'm in the witness protection program. I hope you're having a good day, and happy Halloween.